We're back from Fort Myers Beach, where Hurricane Ian hit 8 months ago. With hurricane season about to begin, many homeowners here are still in limbo, struggling to get insurance payouts they need to rebuild.
This was our master bedroom.
What was once the Clifford family's home is now an unlivable maze of studs. This home is uninhabitable right now.
Absolutely.
For how long?
Until we can fix it.
Oh my God.
When Ian tore through Florida last September, they had just relocated from New Jersey and were days away from moving into their new home. They say the roof was damaged, the floors and ceilings soaked. But the Cliffords thought they were relatively lucky. Then they say 9-year-old Sheila started getting sick. When was the moment you realized you couldn't live here anymore?
The moment they told me that there was mold in my daughter's rooms and it wasn't safe for them to stay there anymore.
An adjuster the Cliffords hired estimates there's more than $400,000 worth of damage. They didn't have flood insurance, and their homeowner's insurance has only covered the damage to the roof.
They sent a check for, I think, after a deductible, about $4,800.
Is $4,800 going to cut it?
No.
Close?
Not at all.
The company sent a letter saying the damage is not covered because it could have occurred from wind-driven rain or elevated flood levels. The Cliffords are now suing the insurance company, which told NBC News they were unable to comment further due to the ongoing litigation. How would you rank the insurance response to this storm?
Absolutely garbage.
Terrible.
8 months after Hurricane Ian, destruction is still a common sight here. Many homeowners blame insurance companies, saying payouts have been slow and insufficient. And now Florida's Department of Financial Services is investigating possible fraud after several independent adjusters came forward alleging their work had been manipulated to pay policyholders less. What made you want to come forward and discuss this?
The fact that it was just wrong as wrong can be. There's no doors or windows left.
When a catastrophic storm hits, adjusters like Mark Vinson and Jordan Lee are hired by companies called third-party administrators, or TPAs, to help insurance companies get through the mountains of claims. Their job is to go to homes and estimate property damage. The companies can make revisions to those reports, but the adjusters say major changes were made without their collaboration or consent.
44 of the 46 claims that I turned into the firm that I was working for, they manipulated 44 of them.
What kind of things were different than when you signed off?
There were missing pictures, and the dollar amount was significantly reduced from what I had originally written for.
Would you pick up the phone and challenge them?
I did. They gave me no basis as to why they were making those changes.
NBC News has reviewed several of the reports they submitted and the final copies. In many cases, the losses were reduced by tens of thousands of dollars.
I have one that I wrote for $239,000, and the altered estimate was $3,476. It's completely wrecked.
The final report still lists the adjusters' names. Has your work been wholly misrepresented?
Very much so. You know, you come out to a Category 5 hurricane home, the roof, you see damage, and then I write an estimate for that damage. By the time it gets back to the policyholder, that roof is not on that estimate at all. I mean, what do you do?
The insurance company associated with Vinson's work says it takes these kinds of allegations very seriously, adding TPAs internally review and make correct adjustments before they are presented to companies for a coverage determination. The TPA and insurance company Lee worked for have not responded to NBC News' request for comment. Have you seen these altered estimates in other disasters?
Yes, we have.
Doug Quinn founded the nonprofit American Policyholder Association after his home was destroyed in Superstorm Sandy.
These are people that did the right thing. They put a safety net in place in case something like this happens. And when that safety net fails them, what they go through is devastating.
As for the Cliffords, they say they have no idea when they'll be able to return home. Are you in limbo?
Kind of just keep reiterating to myself that there's got to be light at the end of the tunnel.